Russia recently attacked the country of Ukraine, starting an ongoing war. If you haven't been following the situation, then here's a little recap.
Images taken in early February show how Moscow continued to deploy its armed forces to
I
surround
do not
Ukraine.
think Russia will invade Ukraine.
Those vehicles are clearly now moving forward towards the territory of Ukraine.
Если у нас попытаются отнять нашу страну, нашу
приведет вас
свободу,
к таким последствиям.
жизни наших детей, мы будем защищаться.
Already fully qualifies as a war criminal.
Die Ermordung von Zivilisten ist ein Kriegsverbrechen.
Celles et ceux qui ont été à l'origine de ces crimes devront en répondre.
Злочин Росії, за який кожен, хто причетний до його скоєння, буде притягнутий до відповідальності.
But this story isn't about war. It's about people. This is the border camp at Medica, Poland. It's one of the biggest crossings from the country of Ukraine that refugees take to get into the rest of the European Union. And this is right across that border in Ukraine. My first time crossing the border, I met Yaroslav and Artur. They were really kind, and we spoke for a couple hours. At the end of the night, when we parted ways, I knew that they had to go back into Ukraine, and they might not have a way out. I kept in touch with them over the phone, and 1 week later, I journeyed into Ukraine to help them in any way that I could to leave the country. The country was absolutely beautiful. Elaborate churches everywhere you look, and everybody I met was so kind and welcoming. We drove into the Carpathian Mountains where they had been staying for the past month or so.
Зараз ні. Роблю. Ні, я ж все одно не бачу нічого.
А так краще?
Ну,
Повинно зробити, щоб тобі
So I am here in Ukraine, and how old are you?
12.
Nice. So I'm getting driven by a 12-year-old, which is awesome. Here's the road. We're here in beautiful mountains. Only in Ukraine. After a fun conversation and listening to music on the nice drive through the mountains, we arrived at the cottage where they had been staying for the past month or so. They excitedly showed me around, and to be honest, I forgot that we were in a country that was in war. I was just having a genuinely good time with my new friends.
You want show here?
Yeah.
Down.
Down. Yeah, let's do it. Ooh, wow.
Playing big bombs.
To go.
Safety here.
Gotcha.
Careful.
Yep. So right here is below the house, and this is where they can go if there is a bomb threat. And it's pretty cold down here, but they have their supplies, and it's pretty. Hello. Alright, so I am here in the bomb shelter or basement of the cottage of people I'm staying with who are absolutely amazing. And my head is right at the ceiling, and I'm not that tall, I'm 5'11", so the ceiling is short, and here are their supplies. And what they were telling me is that this room is safe if there is ever a missile threat or a bomb threat. So it's good to have. Yeah, I will. So here is where the farm animals are kept. They're not here now, obviously, but this is where they used to live. So there's pigs here, horses, cows, and just over here they had chickens.
Tomorrow morning I on tire snow good.
Yeah.
Swimming. Drift. Да хрен его знает. This is мастерская.
Wow. Like a workshop.
Yes, workshop.
Gotcha.
Workshop, handmade.
Do you know what he made here?
Huh?
Do you know what he made here?
Everything.
Oh, nice.
Everything. It's
Oh, gotcha.
very beautiful
Oh, yeah.
flowers.
How do you say flowers in Ukrainian?
Квіти.
Kvita.
Квіти.
Cool.
You must show these red books, these
Yeah.
flowers.
They're very pretty.
Red books. Now I show you handmade car.
Oh, wow. Wow. Huh. How
Very
about that?
old. Not safe with the car.
Yeah, probably not the best to drive. It's a very pretty home. It's very pretty home. Nice.
Not water.
Yeah.
No. Not water. We must go in this.
Wow. Lviv Oblast, it's the only oblast I've been so far in Ukraine, but it is absolutely beautiful. Look at these the architecture, and the people are amazing. So welcoming and so friendly. Ah, yes. Like a well.
It's very good water.
Yeah? Nice.
Сильно руками держи и перебирай, только не улети. По одной перебирай руками, да, вот так. Не зацепи насос вот тут трубой. И стенки не цепляй. По центру держи. И по голове потом не получи сверху. Железякой. Руками закладывай. Тяни дальше до железки, за железкой. Подстрахуй, за железкой, за железой.
О, набрал. Ну да.
Оп, резко опускаешь.
Good job.
Yes. If you want drink,
Oh, I'll try some.
Horse.
Yeah.
поддержишь, Артур?
Like horse.
Take care.
Oh, here you are.
Wow, very fresh.
Будешь?
That's good.
Будешь?
So here's where the bunk was that I showed you earlier, and back there is like the storage slash garage. Here's the entry room where they have a kitchen, a bed, sink, mirror, that's me, and then this awesome tea which is homemade with fruit and stuff. And it is very good. It is a little bit like, it's hard to describe what it's like, but it is very good. And then just over here, they have almost like a living room. And then here is the bedroom. And you
If
said,
you want this night sleeping here,
yeah.
morning burn.
Okay. How many people usually sleep in this room?
7.
7 people.
Yes.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool.
I big man sleeping 1.
Yeah. It's a small home, but you can tell that the people who used to have it really made it a home, and that's what really counts. We went by one of Yaroslav's friends' homes. Her name was Yaroslava, and she made us an absolute banquet of food that was all amazing. Absolutely delicious. We had soup, fish. Thank you so much for the meal. It's very delicious. This part here, this was my favorite memory of the trip.
And put it up there. Давай, кидай туда мне. Что-то не докинул.
Видишь, он летит.
Он так. If you want, dog. If you want.
Let me try. Give. Okay. Uh-oh.
Oh, congratulations.
We made it. I don't know how the chicken feels about it. Here, right behind me, is a refugee kind of center where people who don't have money to purchase things due to the war can come here to get stuff like food, clothing, toothbrushes, anything that they need. So it's really cool that they have this set up. It's a large building. We went inside. There's no cameras inside, but it's super stocked up. After we finished running errands, it had gotten late, and we dropped off Artur with some of their family since he wasn't going to be joining us on the journey into Kyiv because, well, it's not really safe. That night before we went to bed, Yaroslav told me something. He wished me to have nice dreams, Dreams of peace, no war. Dreams of happy people, and no more bombs. Good morning from the Carpathian Mountains. It is an absolutely beautiful morning. Not too chilly out here, which is very surprising and very welcome. I'm here at the farm still. Got chickens over there. Just in here, they have cows. Yeah, it's a good morning, and about to leave for Kyiv in about 10 minutes. Thank you so much. How do I say goodbye in Ukrainian? Do побачення.
До побачення.
Hello from the Ivano-Frankivsk Oblast. I'm here with Yaroslav. We're driving to Kyiv now. Roads, they're pretty bare bones, but we have a Jeep, so we're chilling. He had a funny story he wanted.
Hi guys, I have a funny story. Ukrainian family never be in outside Ukraine, and first going outside, stay at the hotel, and wife cooking and see mouse. He say husband, honey, hear mouse calling reception. Okay, husband call reception. Hello, this is reception. Yes. Do you know the Tom and Jerry? Yes. Jerry, it's here.
That is great. It's very pretty driving through this country. Everywhere you look, it's beautiful. Hey there, so we are in the town of Chmelnytsky. Is that how you say it? Chmelnytsky. Yeah, like that. And we are just having lunch. And we're about 6 hours out from Kyiv, which is our destination. So
Everything be okay.
yeah.
Cameron, safe it with
Yeah.
me together.
And you're safe with me.
Как мне с ним быть, потому что скотч вишнем, и Игорь хотел сам запаковывать пианино, поэтому мне типа надо было раньше привезти скотч, а потом заехать забрать.
How are we doing?
I'm fine.
Good?
Yes.
Almost to Kyiv, and everything is gonna be okay.
Welcome to Ukraine.
Yeah, everything's gonna be good, right?
Yes.
It's after curfew here in Kyiv, and right here you can barely see it on the camera, but there's a full building here with all the lights out. There's a playground over there. And just to get to here in the city center of Kyiv, you gotta go through over 10 military checkpoints where each one they ask for your passport and documents. And in the city, it's silent, it's eerie. It's a big city, 3 million people almost. So to have it be this quiet, it's like a ghost town. That morning, when we woke up in Yaroslav's home in Kyiv, he was preparing breakfast as we got ready to run our errands for the day.
Hi, how are you?
Good. So, what's our plan for today?
Now going change tires and service my car, brake, and service computer
Right here.
with my son. And going to my mother.
Yes. And the piano.
Of
Piano
course,
too.
piano and planchette.
Yeah. So, are you excited to go to Germany?
Of course.
Yeah. I'm excited for you. So this is the garage where we are getting the brakes on the car fixed. With a lot of American cars. Fords, since if you look at the license plates, a lot of these cars were purchased in the United States, imported here for the parts. So, where are we right now?
Where are you?
Yeah.
In lift.
I mean, what building?
Yes, it's building my son, and now we go and take computer, small computer.
Yes.
Books.
How does seeing Kyiv, your home, in this state where it's much different? I mean, just down there you can see the sandbags that the military has put up. There, down there. How does seeing your home in this militarized state make you feel?
I going outside Kiev 1 month ago, and now I'm coming back in Kiev. And today, 1st April, and I see quiet. It's good. It's very good. I think will be okay. Hi guys. It's my hands and hands my wife and my child Artur. Now it's good. I remember.
Good memory, yeah. While we were there, I got a chance to meet Artur's uncle. He was a wonderful dude, and I sat down with him to talk. Where are we right now?
We now in Kiev, and no war.
Unfortunately.
In war.
How does it make you feel to see the war happening in your home?
I feel it in first day. It was 24 February, and I wake up and almost 5 noon, and I hear how rocket rocket attack. I hear it.
Yeah.
Very
Scary, I assume, yeah.
It's scary, yeah. You don't know what happened, and then don't understand.
This isn't a country that wanted war. It's just a peaceful country of people doing their best to just live happy lives. And another country, Vladimir Putin, decided that he didn't want to let that happen, and I think that's just terrible.
Yeah, we just live our lives, and this happened, and it's really...
It's not fair.
Yeah,
it's not right.
Fair.
So, were you here with Artur? Am I pronouncing it right?
What?
Am I saying his name right?
Yeah, Artur, yeah.
Artur. Was he here when it happened?
Yeah, he here.
What was his reaction as he's 12? So how did he process it?
No, first I think he don't understand what happened. Bit little scary.
Yeah.
What happened? First they don't know. All don't understand what happened.
Yeah.
And I guess child don't understand what happened, no. And he 20 years old and think he understand what happened, and it's first second, third day what happened when we go to the bomb
Shelter.
yeah, shelter, and we go to the bomb shelter and back, shelter and back, in the whole time.
What was the mood when you were doing that between your mood and his mood? How was it?
After constant running in shelter, all were very tired and in a bad mood.
Yeah.
Artur too.
Do you think now he understands what's happening here?
Of course, I guess it's him choice to leave house and go to the Lviv. I guess when he there.
How do you think that what's happened here is going to affect his childhood in the long run?
I guess it's a huge burden to child foreign. It's scary and it's not to be. I guess it will stay with child in many times. For adult, even we adults find it difficult to accept. It not should be.
For the people watching, how can they help? How can they help children like him try to get back to some semblance of normal life?
Yes, people now help other children, and I appreciate it. Children now need to help. I guess children more than we adult.
Because I feel like for children it's hard to even really understand what's going on. All you really know is that suddenly your home is no longer safe. You have to pick up everything and leave. I feel like that would just be terrifying for a child.
I guess yes. It's children have their Artur, have their friends, and now where I don't know where he is. He live in this town all time, and now you need to leave.
It's his home. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did he do for fun or in his free time?
Artur likes go to the training. He fighting and Cossacks martial arts near house.
Okay.
And he likes it. Yeah.
Was he good at it?
Yeah, he go to the championat.
Wow.
Under school.
Yeah.
He likes it. Yeah.
Oh, well, I hope that he can still do things like that he enjoyed, that he can return to things that he enjoys doing instead of having to run.
I guess when come back, when we win, he come back and all be good.
Yeah. Long term, do you plan on staying in Kyiv?
Yeah, I all time be there, and it's been in future.
Are you scared?
Now, no. It's my town. I think I help people. No, try to food I eat terror defense, and try now on the internet to report what is happening in our country.
Alright. Thank you so much. You can really feel the resilience of the people in Kyiv in every corner you turn and every person you meet. We got a chance to go to a mall called Retroville that had recently been hit by a missile. It was completely destroyed. Yaroslav was telling me that just a few months earlier, this is where they went to have fun. So we just saw his mother before we leave Kyiv since she's staying here, and she sent with some food, which looks and smells absolutely amazing, so I'm really excited about that. But yeah, we're headed out of Kyiv now, just getting the car mirrors clean because it is snowing here. There's a lot of people coming back, more people coming back than are leaving. So right now we are heading back to the Carpathian Mountains to pick up his son Artur, and then we're going to go to Poland and eventually Hamburg, Germany. So we're on the way out of Kyiv now.
Right.
And just to see the back of the car, how full it is. There's not very much room, so we're going to have to figure out a place for his son to seat. Maybe in the middle here. You think he can sit here?
Yes.
Maybe. How often do you get to see them, your son and your girlfriend?
1 month.
Wow. Only once a month?
Yes, my son, yes.
Wow.
Kiev must every day, every night working, but work very small money.
So right now it is 10 p.m. in the Ternopil Oblast, and all the power goes out at 10. So we were in the gas station as the power went out. I was actually in the bathroom drying my hands, and all the power, all the lights just went out. Luckily we got we got coffee and food before everything closed, but just across the street all of that was lit up. There's a gas station there that's just pitch black. You can't see anything. But we got fuel just as it was closing. I think I paid, and then immediately after, the card reader turned off because all the power went out, because that's what the military has them do. But 4 hours to Lviv, and then we'll be in Poland. After a long night driving with no other cars on the road because of the curfew, we could only drive because I had a press pass allowing us to drive after that curfew. We finally arrived back to the Carpathian Mountains and picked up his son Artur, and as Yaroslav repacked the car to make room for everything, we spoke for about an hour and a half on Google Translate, just getting to know each other. He's a great kid. We drove into Poland from Ukraine, luckily having no hang-ups at all at the border. There wasn't even a line. We're in Poland right now. What do you think of Poland? Soon after we arrived, they both fell asleep for a very well-deserved nap, and then we went to get something to eat. We're in Przemysl now, the first big town in Poland across the border from Ukraine. We're at the top of almost the top of the castle. Very cool.
Everything possible.
Oh yeah.
Тут так страшно, если это. Ого, тут холодно. Или жарко.
Ну зачем ты трогаешь?
Honestly, seeing Arthur explore the castle after knowing what he came from in Ukraine, unfortunately, is the best feeling ever. So I'm really happy. The next day we drove to Krakow, Poland, where we had to part ways because I had to catch a flight out and they had to drive to Hamburg. It's about 3 hours away from the border with Ukraine, and I'm here with him now in my car. I got something special planned for us to go to. I see it. What do you think of Krakow?
Very nice city.
And what do you think? Awesome. Nice.
The same Lviv.
Yeah, it is a lot like Lviv.
Прям пальцем на шестой надавливал, жуткая боль, на шестой прямо аж воспаленный.
Нормальное место. Краков. Вот. Очень чистое место.
Awesome job. You're a natural at it. Now at the surprise place. You're like a racer. Okay, wear the helmet. Thank you. What do you think? Awesome? Awesome. When I was talking to Artur that first night when we picked him back up in the Carpathians, he told me that his favorite thing to do was go-karting and his favorite food was burgers. Are you ready for the best burger in Krakow? Number one. Were you surprised when we went go-karting?
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
Plane. I'm better.
Tell me what you think of Krakow and what we've done so far.
Krakow. Awesome.
And go-karting?
Мені дуже сподобалося кататися на картингах. And here's a cheeseburger. And the other cheeseburger will be in 5 minutes.
Thank you. Super. Try it. After we finished eating dinner, we went on to get ice cream at the best ice cream place in Krakow. Good? We're at the hotel now in Krakow. Super old building. This building was built in 1600. That's open. That's good.
Awesome.
Awesome? Yeah. And look, it's us again. We're here. Krakow, Poland. We made it. Come look at the rest of the room. It says everything will be Ukraine, a common saying over there that means everything is gonna be alright.
See church?